Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Steam is running their Lunar New Year sale. In reality, what it is a lot of other publishers are running their own respective Lunar New Year sales on Steam. It's not like a store-wide Lunar New Year sale like the autumn sale and the winter sale, but you get the idea. There's a lot of great deals. Game deals under $3 is what we're going to be covering in this video, so let's just get right into it. I think I got about 12 deals to go over. Let's kick it off with Mirror's Edge, 85% off for $2.99, and let's throw in Mirror's Edge Catalyst as well, 85% off for $2.99. I know you guys love EA. EA games are the pinnacle of entertainment. EA policies such as EA Play, we all love stuff like that. I should say, you know, the EA app, but no, seriously, obviously that is the one detriment to buying any of these EA titles, but Mirror's Edge is such a fantastic game that I would say you pick it up anyway. Mirror's Edge, I played it back in 2008 when it came out, and I was like 12 years old when I played the original Mirror's Edge, and I was so captivated by this. It was so interesting playing that game because a big element of it, and one way people were going through it, was this more pacifist style of play where you're not killing anyone, but it was such a contrast to all the other games that were coming out at the time, given that Call of Duty was huge at that point, and first-person shooters were going crazy, multiplayer shooters, etc., etc., and then Mirror's Edge was this parkour platforming title that I thought was done really well. Cool hand-to-hand combat as well. Great art style that, you know, it's not a technical masterclass by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like the art style has actually aged fairly well. So $2.99 on that is great. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is actually a really solid game. The online servers have been shut down, so that is a little bit of a bummer. And they did have De Novo on it, I believe, and that caused some issues. Like, bro, it's a game from 2016. EA, can y'all just update the game to remove stuff like that? And honestly, while you're at it, can we just pull EA, the EA account entirely? I mean, if PSN could make a PSN account linking optional, come on, EA, please. Like, can y'all just really do it? You already do it with Dragon Age Veilguard. Unfortunately, that game sucks, so really not getting any value out of that. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, on the other hand, for $2.99, I think is a great deal. I didn't like it as much as Mirror's Edge. I actually thought the level design and the world design, I should say, was more of a detriment to the game, but it's still great platforming. The visuals are solid, and for $3, definitely a worthwhile pickup there as well. Next up, we have Severed Steel, 90% off for $2.49. Another game, female protagonist, parkour-style gameplay as well. A single-player FPS featuring a fluid stun system, destructible voxel environments, loads of bullet time, and a unique one-arm protagonist as well. It's you, your trigger finger, and a steel-toed boot against a superstructure full of bad guys. Again, a fast-paced game revolved around parkour and bullet time as well, which will actually slow down the game, but you get the idea. 5,200 reviews, 95% positive, really well received, and for $2.49, a great pickup there for sure. Next up, we got Frostpunk, 90% off for $2.99. Frostpunk is an incredibly compelling city builder survival title, and this genre really isn't my cup of tea, but Frostpunk I thought thematically was so well done that I even ended up having a good time with it. There's a lot of depth in the choices that you make, and I think the nuance of the game and the emotional investment that you end up building throughout the game, given all the choices that you have to make, I think is really well done. $2.99, great pickup. Obviously, Frostpunk 2 is out, but y'all aren't trying to spend $40, $45 on that. I think it's $40, but nevertheless, Frostpunk 1 for $3, still very much a worthwhile play, and I would definitely pick that up. Next up, Titanfall 2, $2.99, another game that unfortunately we got to deal with EA's launcher, but Titanfall 2 is a classic. This is a game that all these years later, it is beloved. I mean, 217,000 reviews on Steam, a 95% positive reception for an overwhelmingly positive reception. I mean, EA kind of cooked this game right from the jump. They had no Steam release initially. We kind of forget about that. When I talk about how EA cooked Titanfall 2 right out the gate, remember, they were releasing their games on their own launcher, and, you know, Steam wasn't as big as it is now back in 2016, but 2016 Steam is still by far the dominant PC storefront, so they cooked it that way. On top of that, they released it right around the same time as Battlefield 1, and I bring up Battlefield 1 because that was their own published FPS. Like, what are we actually doing when we're making decisions like that? The game itself is great. The campaign is really solid as well, so if you just go into into it for the campaign, that's a fine way to play the game as well. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever get Titanfall 3. I do think we will. It might not be anytime soon, but I feel like there's this pent-up demand for it, and as years go by, I think that's just something people are gonna want more and more. And hey, we live in a world where so many games end up coming to fruition that I think Titanfall 3 will eventually happen, just probably not anytime soon. But nevertheless, $2.99 on that is great. Ape Out is 80% off for $2.99. Ape Out is a wildly intense and colorfully stylized smash up about primal escape, rhythmic violence, and frantic jazz. Awesome art style, a little bit trippy as far as that's concerned, but was received very well. 3,088 reviews, 94% positive, so just shy of overwhelmingly positive. 83 on Metacritic as well. A stylish escape, embrace bold colors and a dazzling perspective as you rush through tight corridors, open areas, and twisting labyrinths on a mad dash for freedom. Grab and smash, unleash your primal instincts and incredible strength to overpower your creators, hold them steady to create a human shield, and dynamic soundtrack as well. All that for $2.99, a pretty solid pickup for sure. Next up, we got Shadow Warrior 1 and 2, both $2.99 a pop. I do think Shadow Warrior 2 is the better game, but Shadow Warrior 1 very much worth playing as well. Both games really fast-paced, action-heavy, first-person slasher shooters, whatever you want to call it. Bloody as all hell, like I said, but $2.99 for that is great. They do have the trilogy on sale, but Shadow Warrior 3 is still at a premium price, so I wouldn't really pick that up. Just pick up Shadow Warrior 1 and 2. $2.99 a pop for those is great. Next up, we have State of Mind, a futuristic thriller game delving into transhumanism. The game explores themes of separation, disjuncture, and reunification in a world that is torn between a dystopian material reality and a utopian future. This is a super compelling game in style and presentation. Definitely has some shortcomings, and if you're looking for something more narrative-driven and interesting from a presentation standpoint, I think you'll have a compelling experience with State of Mind. Just don't expect anything blow away, but for $1.99, I think that's the perfect price to pay. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, 75% off for $2.49. Obviously, Remedy is doing a ground-up remake of Max Payne 1 and 2, but that's probably going to be years and years away. So for now, if you want to play the original Max Payne 2, that's definitely a good shout at $2.49. I do think that's a pretty good pickup. A film noir love story, dark, tragic, and intense. The in-depth story is a thrill ride full of shocking twists and revelations. Love hurts. Very positive reception on Max Payne 2. 8,900 reviews, just shy of overwhelmingly positive at 94% positive and 86 on Metacritic as well, but check that out for $2.49. Next up, we have Ken Follett's The Pillars of Earth, another very narrative-driven title. 12th century England in a time of poverty and war, a small town begins the construction of a cathedral to claim wealth and safety for its people in their struggle to survive. Lives and destinies intertwined, based on Ken Follett's world's bestseller, The Pillars of the Earth. $1.99 on this, was received fairly well from a narrative standpoint. Great art style as well, so check that out. And then lastly, a classic, to me a classic at least, Torchlight is $2.99. Yes, this is no Diablo, it's no PoE, but if you want a classic action RPG, dungeon crawling action RPG, looting and all that stuff, and very much a throwback, I feel like Torchlight is still a worthwhile game to play. Certainly has its jank to it. It's 16 years old at this point, or it'll be 16 years old this year. It came out back in October of 2009, but I feel like this game is so iconic and still deserves to have some attention thrown at it, so wanted to give a mention of that. $2.99 for that. Just for that, expect something fairly janky, expect something a little bit dated, but you can still have some fun with it, in my opinion. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great Steam game deals under the price of $3 for the Lunar New Year sale. Check them out, links in the description box below, and that's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.